So this is a chart of DLF on 30 minutes time frame, and as you can see, the stock went down just because of this trend line liquidity. Okay, and eventually we have grabbed that trend line liquidity and took a support from this demand area right here. Okay, and also we have this huge imbalance move below on DLF. Okay, so and second factor and last factor is on 28th of October, there is a result of DLF. Yeah, I think so. It will be a good one. All right. And if any entries you get during the consolidation, there I think so. It will, if it won't go up, it will either go for an accumulation and then it will go up. My first target will be this 50%, which I got it from the Fibonacci tool. Okay, and it is around 423, and the final target will be the all-time high, which is 450. Okay, and I'm still holding. Yeah, I took an entry at 403, I guess, and then here was the day high created on 22 October. Okay, let's see on a lower time frame and how could we take entries on lower time frame. So what we can basically see here, imbalance move, a sort of an imbalance move. Okay, and what do we call this? Okay, it's a breakers block. Okay, in a simple term, support and resistance. All right, so this is where it's basically taking a support. Okay, I will show you in a rough diagram. Stock was in a downtrend. Stock was in a downtrend. Okay, took a support and then broke this previous high. Okay, that means it broke that structure. All right, and there are two possibilities. Where what happens is either it will come back to its order block level here, or it simply takes support at this price and then go. So you guys know we only take entries based on confirmation. Okay, even if we take an entry over here, what are we going to look for? What are we going to look for? We're simply going to look for another break of structure here, break of a new higher high, making a new higher high like this, goes up, order block level, and then we can buy. Okay, and simply this targets could be imbalanced. We can go for targets. Okay, next is Cipla. Even I have shared Cipla stock on our swing trading. 1st Cipla. Same on 26th of October, we have results on Cipla. On 26th of October, we have result on Cipla. Okay, so any sort of consolidation can lead to a huge up move. Okay, as you can see here, we have this accumulation phase on Cipla, and then we have tap to that accumulation phase. Okay, there are two possibilities. Obviously, we have equal lows here, and we have liquidity here also. Okay, so if on Monday Cipla comes down, okay, comes down, take out that liquidity, then we can think of buying around 865. Okay, if the results are good, I guess estimation they are expecting uh, more than 52 billion. Okay, so if the results are good, we can look for a swing trade for that entire imbalance move as our target. So it will be a gap up mostly. Okay, it will be a gap up mostly. Why is it lagging? Okay. So even though we have tapped to that demand area, okay, so on a smaller time frame, on a 1 hour chart, we have to take out this liquidity. Okay, after taking out that liquidity, then it's easy to take entries. Okay, wait for a break of a structure, retest. Okay, if you want to take an entry here, we can take an entry here, or wait for another break of structure, order block level, and then go long. Okay, this entire imbalance move can be our target. Eventually, I'm going to exit at this bearish order block level. Okay, break of structure here. They have a liquidity sweep above. Okay, and then it broke that structure. Okay, so it's a clear pattern. They have tapped to this demand area. They have also in market structure and then came back. Okay, so we can look on Cipla for Monday. Okay, yeah, Grasim will do. Just a second. Grasim. So what's your view on Grasim right now? Daily time frame looks good. Okay, we are creating higher highs, higher lows. All right. On a daily time frame, we have a break of a structure here, an order block here. So, so PDOB. Now, clearly, it's on a distribution phase. Okay, if we go on a lower time frame, all right, lower time frame, and we have what is this, guys? We have a liquidity below, correct? So it will definitely tap to that liquidity. All right, let's like look for a very short of block level for our targets. Okay, so this is the bearish one. If we want to go long, we can go long from here, and this will be our targets. Okay, even for long, we'll wait for it to tap into that order block level, structure formation, OB, and then goes on from here. A 5% move is more than enough. Correct. Tata Consumer, we had our result on 25th, okay, and I guess it has surpassed its estimation by 15%, okay, and actually I have bought around 805, okay, and my stop loss was 795, this low, but it even came lower. I'm still holding, okay, and expecting it to bounce from those levels, but there is a fear of doubt. Okay, we have this imbalance too. All right, we have this imbalance too. If it comes down, I'll look for averaging out at this price, which is 774, and then we may see a recovery from there. Okay, and also we have a shift in market structure. Okay, with the liquidity sweep. Okay, so let's see on Monday what happens in Tata Consumer. Next is LIC Housing Finance. Okay, as you can see, liquidity sweep, break of market structure, liquidity sweep, break of market structure, and the gap down was a liquidity grab. But considering the result was bad. Estimation for they estimated something, and then at 52% it came down. Okay, so any bounce from this levels, okay, any bounce from this order block level, what we are going to look for on a 15 minutes time frame, on a lower time frame, again a break of this high or break of this high, okay, and then order block and then into, okay. Mostly our target would be this gap fill, all right. Okay. Next stock is Coal India. रिजल्ट का कौन से ऑप्शन में दिखता है टीवी में? सॉरी, आई डोंट वांट लाइक result on TVs or something. I have shared you the site. You can easily find on Money Control or something. Upcoming result for stocks. Okay, so you will find those stocks. So what is my trick is, if we have results on, let's say, 26th. Okay, so I will keep that stock on my watch list for at least 2 or 3 days prior to that result. If there is good consolidation and if I'm expecting the result will be good, I'm simply going to buy that particular stock. Also, it backed up with our analysis too. Okay. So in Tata Consumer also, that I was expecting a good result, but still, let's see what happens tomorrow. Okay. Here also on Coal India, you can see it has taken a support on this particular demand zone. Okay. What type of structure is this, guys? I have also posted this particular chart structure on my Instagram, and last out session we had also discussed this. Okay, rally base rally. Do you guys remember? A rally. First there was a rally, then a base, then again a rally. Okay, and now stop again. Tap to that base. Okay, so if this demand zone sustain, we can look for a good buying opportunity in Coal India. Okay, and this imbalance move as our target. We'll look for an entry once it break this structure. Again, in tap into our order block level, and then target will be 183, 4% target. That's a lot. Okay. JSW still, sorry, this wasn't a stock we should be looking at, but it's quite confusing. But if you see, so what is this? A drop, then it's been consolidated. Okay, it's been consolidated. Can we call this as an accumulation phase? Yes or no? Can we call this as an accumulation phase? If we get a better entry, like with a proper structure, okay, we can enter right away at this particular price. If you can see, we have tap to this liquidities. We tap to this liquidities by this bearish candle. Okay, we, we still have to tap this liquidities right here. Okay, or and again this lows. Okay, until and unless we don't see any structures formation, we won't be entering. So you are holding around 670. Okay, so it's fine. Have a stop loss around 650. We have liquidity shift from here. We have equal lows. Okay, so it's quite risky to take an entry right now. But as you can see, we had a good result also. It didn't sustain during that on 22nd of August, and it came down. So it has also tapped toward sub demand area, and we can expect it to go higher. Okay, my first target will be 690, and my second target will be 725. So if you can hold uh, that much longer, you can easily hold. Okay, so HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank, I guess I have shared this on my story, and someone was holding a put of HDFC Bank. I don't know. First of all, yeah, they buy, yeah, metal index गिरा उस दिन. But इस JSW Steel, I guess, result भी अच्छा आया था उसका, and I'm expecting it to go higher. So let's see. And HDFC Bank, I don't know, banking are like first of all, the mindset of people right now is जितना भी market ऊपर जा रहा है, they short from high and then expect it to fall very sharply because market is, for them, market is overvalued right now. Okay, so see, whenever a market goes up, it's never overvalued. Okay, because there are always people anticipating that the market will go even higher. All right, and that's the case. First of all, what they do is they will buy a deep out of the money, and then they expect that the market will go even lower after they buy. But there are always two possibilities. We can be right or they can be right. Okay, but looking at this particular analysis, what we can easily see is, first of all, liquidity sweep. Okay, a break of a structure, and then it has also tapped into that liquidity, sorry, order block level. Okay, and just to back up that analysis, I have drawn my Fibonacci fibs here. If you want, take a screenshot of this particular settings: 0.62, 0.705, and 0.709. This is the optimal trade entry. Mostly I look for entries around 0.709, and if this particular areas are nearby to the order block level, okay, so that is the first confirmation. Or let's see, I mean, it should at least, either of these levels should at least touch those order block levels. Okay, so then it will be more, I will be more sure to take entries on such stocks. Okay, so if we get any entries on HDFC Bank, मैं आँख बंद करके entry ले लूँगा HDFC Bank पे. Okay, so the next stock is Reliance. Reliance obviously extraordinary results दिए उसने, we all know, and I don't think so. We'll get any entries if it gap up, but if it open flat, I hardly doubt we can enter at this particular price only. Okay, and first target will be this imbalance move. Second target will be this equal highs. Okay, if it breaks those equal highs, because it can go even higher because there is enough liquidity above. Okay, people who have shorted at this particular prices, they will get stopped out. Right. Next is Aisha Motors. Technical wise, I guess so. It's in a good demand area. Okay, so any breakout structure or the block level you find, just take an entry. Yeah, Aisha Motors, I think so. Sales wise, they are not doing good. Okay, here on 8th to 13th of August, they have posted their results. Yeah, and so it wasn't good. But still, after the fall, after result came, went to the consolidation, and then you can see where it went. I mean, it gave an 18% move. Okay, so I guess this is a good demand area right now, Aisha Motors. So if you want to like have this on your watch list, you can have this on your watch list. Which time frame will take entry? Mostly 5 minutes or 15 minutes. First of all, in 5 minutes, I will see is there any major highs or lows. Okay, so only I guess this is the major high. Okay, so if that is the major high, that can be the levels for our intraday targets. Okay, on 3 minutes, this is the higher high. Okay, so this will be my target for intraday trading, and we have equal highs too. So after breaking those highs, there will be like enough funding for institutions to push the stock again to the upside. And easily we can see markdown accumulation markup. There will be reaccumulation somewhere around this prices, and then again a markup. Okay, is this clear? Next up is Bajaj Finance. Same, tap into that previous demand area. Will wait, I guess so. I will avoid this particular counter because sometime Bajaj Finance, sorry, it's not Bajaj Finance, it's Bajaj Electronics. Someone on Instagram want me to do this analysis. So right now it's on a good demand area. Okay. So this was a balance move. This was an imbalance move. This was a balance move. It tapped back to that balance move. That means the demand area. We can expect the price to go even higher. So less volatile stocks gives you like a choppy structure, price action, but we can trade those choppy areas because if there is less volume, the stock will go even higher. Okay, because there are less buyers and sellers, so spread between buyer and seller will be huge. Okay, again, this was from the Instagram only. The demand area is around 170, and will wait if you want to like go short term on this particular counter, you can go. My entry will be 170, 50% target will be around this area right here. 250. Okay, so it can be a good move. HDFC AMC. Okay, HDFC AMC also taking support on the previous resistance. Okay, whenever it takes support here, it bounce back. Take supports here, bounce back. And on Monday, sorry, 26th of October, we have a result too. So we can expect a good move in HDFC AMC too. Okay, Hindustan Unilever. Basically, I'm simply going to wait for a liquidity sweep on this particular counter. We have equal lows here. Let it go for a liquidity sweep, bounce back, make break a structure, and then buy. And we have an easy target here. This entire imbalance move. Okay. So mostly what it will do is it will go in an accumulation phase and then it may go up. Okay. Asian Paint, again, someone was holding Asian Paint call, and to be precise, he is holding 3,200 call. Okay, 3,200 call, November expiry, and he is expecting that the price will go up. What do you guys think? Is it going to build this imbalance or take a support at this particular price and then bounce back? What do you guys think? Yeah, so a lot of speculation in Axis Bank, some insider trading was happened. Yeah, correct. And even Axis Bank, sorry, Asian Paints, then Ultratech Cement. So there were a lot of stocks. Okay, even Angel Booking, the SEBI regulation told them that they have to close their margin. I guess uh, I don't know is it temporary or permanently, but let's see. So it's clearly an insider trading. So if takes support, it may bounce, or this imbalance move is going to get balanced for sure. place. Ultratech, are you still holding Ultratech? Nah, should avoid for now Ultratech. The result wasn't that good. I mean, estimated just 1% down, but I think so. Let's see if it take a support at this particular price. We can see price to go even higher. Okay. So yeah, Hari, what was your doubt? Yeah, well, 37,400. PEL. We have completed the analysis on glancing and ICICI Bank. ICICI Bank, let's see. Uh, if you want to re-enter again, you have to wait for it to tap into this order block level. Okay. Currently, that's on good level, so we'll wait and watch. PEL. Yeah, if you want to like have a more accurate entry, if I say, you should look for liquidity sweep, okay, and then a break of a structure. Okay, a shift in market structure, eventually it will go and grab that liquidity. So what I generally look for is a liquidity sweep, a break of market structure, then an order block level, and then enter from that order block level, but not directly enter from that order block level. I'll wait for my price action. Okay, wait for a re-entry. So right now this was a break of a structure, and then this was a second order block level. So now I can actually take an entry here. Yeah, take an entry here. So this is a 4 hour order block level. Let's 4 hour order block level, and can look for entries at this price. Stop loss will be below. So this is like slightly used stop loss. Okay, almost 2%. Look on 15 minutes time frame, and then on the lower time frame we'll look on entries just to filter out that noise. Okay, just to make our stop loss even little bit smaller. Okay, why not? See, you have to look for an idle setup. Okay, you can't like take entries whenever you see a break of structure and order block level. If there is a liquidity sweep and then you see a break of structure, that means it is living notice that they have grabbed enough liquidity to push the market even higher. Okay, so here also like we can expect the market to go even lower and then go for this liquidity sweep. Okay, so that's why for confirmative entry, we'll look for an entry on lower time frame. Let it build that structure, order block level, and then we can enter. Okay, so this is a good stock. We can also watch on Monday. Yeah, you can actually trade imbalance, but you have to be precise with your entry, nothing else. If you see an imbalance move, you have to be sure with your entries and with your targets. So sometimes not the entire imbalance move get balanced, okay? Sometimes it get reverse also. So that's why have a higher time frame perspective of the market so that you can trade that particular imbalance. Okay, so eventually, if you had taken entry at 8th of August, expecting it to go down and come back to 20, this imbalance move to get balanced. But what happened? Right now, just after a month, it completed that imbalance move. Okay, so on an intraday basis, you can trade imbalance balance move. But if you are trading swing, it will be like kind of risky to hold on to that much time frame. Okay. Easily go for buying, but for short selling, sort of risky. Yeah. Deepak Nitrate. First, Graphite India and Gujarat Gas. Let's see. The grab that liquidity from the equal lows. Okay. Rise base. Tap into that base. Slowly and steadily is going towards the upside. Okay. But I can't like place a target here, so I will use a reverse sweeps. Okay. Use a reverse sweep for our target. Right. So mostly if you are taking long entries, I will like take an exit at 570. Okay. So basically avoid this particular time frame. Gujarat Gas. Mhm. The base taking multiple support on that particular base. Okay. So, let's see on hourly time frame. We still have equal lows below. Okay. It will go and trap the retailers here, and if it doesn't bounce, you can short after the retest, and target will be this entire imbalance. Okay. So where the this move originated? Let's see. This move originated somewhere around here. Okay. If we are looking for a short sell, somewhere around here. So have to be patient on the in this particular counter. Okay, we have two possible scenarios. One is long side and second is to the short side. And if we get a short entry, we have like a very good target. Around 80 points or 14%. Okay, you can buy options here. And grab liquidity from here. We have results toward 28th of October. So let's see what is the estimated result. Is it good or is it bad? And according to that, we may actually you can do one thing. You can buy a straddle here. Okay, you can buy a straddle, buy call of 600 something, and then also put or same strike price. Yeah, you can actually use this trick. Okay, so basically during results, market so that stock goes either gap up 5 to 6%. So what you can do is, if you don't know what will the result, you can buy the straddle strategy, buy both call and put. Okay, you can buy on the same strike price or buy a call a little bit higher strike price and put a little bit lower strike price. Okay, and if you like predicted the market is going to go down, exit call and then full put. Okay, this is a good chart. This is a good stock to like take a straddle strategy. Okay, so if you have like enough capital, you can buy here. Gujarat Gas, I guess it is not in FNO, correct? Is there option available in Gujarat Gas? So whenever I have traded this particular counter, I have took only equity, so I don't know. So there is no options available, correct? So basically, you have to wait for it to give you that directional move. Okay, they can do that with the stocks also. So just like Asian Paints, okay, Asian Paints, if it is available in options, you can buy both call and put. If you are expecting that the market will go down, exit your call and hold on to the put. Yeah, I have done this many times. To be precise, I have done this with Tata Steel. Okay, like when the Tata Steel was in a good bull run. It has FNO. Gujarat Gas has FNO. So yeah, you can trade that particular counter with straddle strategy. It will really will be rewarding. Okay, let's do our last and final analysis on Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty. Okay, so yes, on Friday, both the index was a little bit choppy. Okay, wasn't able to like take any trades. Okay, so we have this support here. It has tapped to that support. Okay, but the real problem is this gap here. Okay, have to fill that gap. Has to fill that gap and then breakers block. That means if it takes support, it will take support from here. So any bounce from this price, break of market structure order block level, we can actually look for a buying entry. But we have like many gaps. Okay. So for like this month, actually, it's a Diwali season too. Okay. So avoid trading on Nifty and Bank Nifty and rather focus on stocks. Okay. Because a lot of blue chip stocks are going to give their results. Okay. And you can use the straddle strategy to your advantage. Okay. First of all, what you have to look for is a range. Asian Paint is a good example of that. What you have to look for is a range market, and then there should be like enough move above and below to that you can tap in. Okay, so if we see a bounce, we can exit the put and hold the call. If we see a fall, we can exit the call, hold the put. Okay. And Bank Nifty, I guess it's super bullish, even though we have results of Axis Bank too. Okay, so we have this demand as support here. Okay, let's see. Mostly what it will do is either it will, this is a rise base, a rally base value structure. Okay, if you make a base here, wait for to break that base. A target is easy. Use this move, and then after a break of that move, simply buy from this break of this high. Okay, Bank Nifty is quite easy rather than trading on Nifty. Okay, and you can also capture like good moves. I guess it's 1,000 point move. You can have a single lot and take trade on like for 2%. Okay. So yeah, we'll end this session for now and we'll have like good stocks for next week. You can trade on. Okay. And see you tomorrow on Discord. All right. And we'll update those stocks during live markets. All right. So yeah. Bye and see you tomorrow. Take care and have a good day. And also India Pakistan match. So yeah.